Trump News: Can Donald Trump sell properties to settle lawsuits? A legal expert has speculated that Donald Trump may be unable to liquidate his company assets to settle his $548.3 million litigation debt. As part of her duties as overseer of Donald Trump's real estate empire, Barbara Jones will designate a compliance officer to manage the affairs of the firms owned by the former president. Any property transfers will be subject to the final approval of that compliance manager. Arthur Engoron, who presided over Trump's New York fraud trial, appointed Jones after concluding that the president had misled investors by inflating the worth of his enterprise's assets. On February 16th, Engoron handed down his final decision against Trump, and he gave Jones 30 days to choose a director of compliance. The compliance director holds the ultimate decision-making authority on operating or selling property, according to Greg Germain, a law professor at Syracuse University in New York, who spoke with Newsweek. Even if Trump asked for a sale, he wouldn't have a say in the matter. Germain thinks that the director of compliance would consent to a sale if Trump asked. Newsweek estimates that Trump's liquid assets are $112.3 million, less than the amount he will be required to pay in recent cases, suggesting that the sale of property might be in Trump's future. Trump reportedly possessed around $426 million in liquid assets and cash as of September. According to Forbes, the two lawsuits filed by Eugene Carroll have awarded Trump a total of $88.3 million. With separate judgments of $5 million and $83.3 million. The New York fraud trial also resulted in a punishment of roughly $355 million for him. In order to apply interest retrospectively to that amount, Engoron issued an order. Letitia James, the Attorney General of New York, said that this will increase the total amount that Trump will be required to pay to almost $450 million. The entire amount of his lawsuits is $548.30, which is $112.3 million more than his $426 million in liquid assets. Engoron received a report from the former federal Judge Jones at the end of January. According to Jones's article, the former president withheld information about payments totaling over $40 million from himself, failed to account for $1.6 million yearly management fees associated with the Trump building, and withheld information about the liquidation of some of his firms for a full 8 months. My findings suggest that misstatements and errors may continue to occur, which might result in improper or inaccurate reporting of financial information to third parties, Jones said in the study. Disregarding the aforementioned concerns, Trump will be required to pay about $354.4 million in fines for inflating the worth of his assets. According to Engoron's ruling on February 26, the fines for Donald Jr. and Eric Trump exceeded $4 million apiece. Trump, who is currently leading the Republican field for president in 2024, has denied any wrongdoing and said the investigation was politically motivated. A New York City jury found Trump liable for the 2019 claims of retired journalist Carroll, ordering him to pay $83.3 million in damages on January 26, claiming she fabricated the story about the sexual assault that allegedly took place in a dressing room at a Manhattan department shop in the 1990s. He denied the accusation. Payouts totaling $7.3 million cover compensatory damages, $11 million for damage to reputation, and $65 million for punitive penalties. Another civil defamation lawsuit involving Trump's denial of Carroll's accusations from 2022 resulted in a $5 million damage award for her in May 2023. On multiple occasions, he has denied any misconduct and stated his intention to challenge the decision.